Hi beauties, thank you for watching my video. I made a video of 1 hour about my lip neutralization technique. I will show you how I do this technique. In the video I will put my products I use in the screen and of course below this video. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe and let me know in the comment section what you think about this technique. So first things first, I'm making tons of pictures of every client. The pictures you will not use in the end can be deleted. As you can see, I make many close-ups of this beautiful lips. My client has melanin-rich lips and she wants them to be the same as the middle of her underlips. As you can see that the middle is a pinky flesh color and I will use two colors to create the same color as the middle of her underlip. In the screen of this video you can see which macro lens I use to make beautiful close-ups of her lips. As you can see in the video, it's very sharp, it's very clear, very bright, and I recommend to use this macro lens for every technique you do. I bought my macro lens from AliExpress and I bought one at a PayMu conference once. So you can find it everywhere in a gadget store or from AliExpress. Normally I don't numb before my treatments, but this client is very sensitive, so I will put some numbing for just a few minutes only on her upper lips because, as you know, this is the most sensitive part. The needle I'm using for this technique is a Quadron Optima 3RL 0.25. The speed always between 4.5/4.7 and stroke is always on 2.5. You can see I begin with the first layer. I'm starting with hot pink from Permablend. I only work on the darker part of her lips. You don't need to work in the middle of her underlips. I always use one-way movement towards myself when working on the corners. I use small movements and work with blocks. As you know, melanin lips are thicker and it's more difficult to insert the pigmentation into her skin. I use fast but soft movements because I don't want to cause her too much trauma. I did my best to create a clear video, guys. This angle is perfect, but some parts my machine is standing in the way. So the more I go further from the corner, the more I work with pendulum movements. But still, I'm very careful with this movement. Like I said before, I don't want to cause too much trauma. Every 2 centimeters I clean the lip. I check the result and continue my treatment. When I clean the lips, I use green soap on a cotton pad. I make sure I don't use too much soap and always clean the lips just to one way. I keep my area during the treatment very clean. There is really no need to make a mess during this treatment. So let's continue. I'm stretching the skin and I'm gonna continue with my pendulum movements. As you can see, I'm working only on the outer line of her lips. This is only the darker part of her lips, so her underlip is just the corners and the outer line a little bit. You can see it's a very thin line, so I'm gonna work only on the darker part. I'm gonna clean it again, check the results, stretch the skin during cleaning. It seems like I'm cleaning too hard, but it's really not so hard. It's very gentle. In the video it looks like I'm cleaning too hard, but it's not. So I'm gonna continue the outer line and you can already see that the color is it's brightening up, and this is just one pass. Now I'm reaching the corner. I will work with one-way movements towards myself again. I make short movements and I fill in the darker part in this corner. I will clean it again and then I'm gonna continue with the upper lip. In general, the corners of the lips are the most difficult part to work on. It's a very thin and soft tissue, so I have to be very careful and make sure I stretch the skin properly. Because the darker part is bigger in her upper lip, I will work with more layers. In the corner, I use the crisscross technique and with the same short movements. Also here I work with blocks. I go up and down for 2 or sometimes 3 times to make sure I leave a good layer before the next block. As you can see, you can already notice a big difference between her underlip and her upper lip. Her underlip, the parts which were darker, it's already covered with just one layer, just one pass. So imagine if I'm finishing this video, the result will be amazing. Don't be scared of a little bit blood, guys. It's completely normal, especially with her kind of lips. I hope you're enjoying this video till so far. My English is not perfect, but I decided to do this video in English because I have many followers from outside Holland. As you can notice, my accent it's a Dutch accent, but I hope you enjoy this video. I put a lot of time in editing this video, so I hope you will learn something today watching this video. Here I ask my client to close her mouth so I can push her skin lower. The reason I do this is because sometimes the upper lip has more wrinkles than the lower lip. When pushing the skin towards her chin, the lip becomes more flat and makes it easier to insert the pigmentation. As you noticed, I did not contour her lips before starting this treatment. Her contour is already visible, and because I only work on the darker parts of her lip, she doesn't need to shape it first. Here I'm using Hustle Cream to relax her lips a little bit. I'm a big fan of this cream and use this cream during all my treatments. Okay, the first pass is done now. I'm gonna massage her lips for a minute and put some secondary numbing cream on their lower lip. Only the part where I do the pigmentation. Now the lower lip is numbed, I will continue with this area. I will put the second pass with the exact same movements as before, the corner with one-way movement towards myself. As you can see, I stretch the skin towards the chin and to make sure the lip is flat. I will finish this bottom lip completely and then I will continue with the upper lip. So keep watching, it will take me a few minutes to finish this lower lip. And by the way, I still work with the hot pink pigmentation from Permablend. This is for the second layer, and for the third layer, so the last small touch up, it's with a different pigmentation, and I will show you later on the screen which one this is. In this part of the video, you can see my client starts to bleed. Don't worry about this. You can solve this very easy. Just a small amount of hustle cream can stop this bleeding. I leave it just for a few seconds, a small layer, and you can see the bleeding will stop immediately. So now I'm wiping the cream off of her lips, and you can see the bleeding stopped. So now I'm gonna continue with the pigmentation. As you can see, there is no bleeding anymore in this area. So now I will continue with pendulum movements, crisscross, still on the lower lip. I will work more towards the middle of her lips. As you can see, I flipped the lip to create a bold lip. This technique is very easy and makes the pixels more visible. As I am cleaning her lips, you can still notice I keep my area very clean. I make sure I don't use too much wet cotton pads when I clean her lips. Let's put some cream again. The reason I use a lot of Hustle cream during this treatment is because it calms down the skin and gives a beautiful glow afterwards. I leave it in for a half minute. So now I'm gonna continue with the second layer on the upper lip. Here I'm working again with the pendulum movement, crisscross. I really hope this doesn't bother you guys. My machine is standing in the way of the camera, so it's just for a few seconds. I'm asking my client if she is okay and if she feels too much. She is so sweet. She told me not to worry and that she does not feel that much. She trusts me and my work, of course. She told me that gives me so much comfort. So I'm gonna continue my work. Please continue watching this video if you want to see how I complete my second layer. Hi guys, as you can see, the lips are neutralized at this moment, and you can see clearly a big difference. Her lips are one equal color now. So this last part I will use henna from Permablend. This is a warm peachy color and gives a nice glowy sparkling effect on the lips. I love to use this in the end. For this last layer I use only bigger movements. Wow, my client will be so happy when she see her result. Now I finished pigmentation. I'm gonna give my massage a lip massage of at least 1 minute. Believe me when I say it's a relief for my clients. This massage will make sure the swelling will go down and makes the pigmentation more visible in the end. It's also good for the healing process. Now I finished my massage and I'm leaving the lips sealed for at least 1 minute. After this, she can go home and enjoy her new lips. I will see my client back in 6 weeks, and from there I will make a new video. If she needs a second session, I will record this and I will show you guys how I do the second session. So now we are passing the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this 1 hour process and that you learned something from this way of working. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the choice of my background music. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Leave a comment under below if you have any questions about this technique. Thank you so much.